many Rupishaba mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Oh, some captures. Great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupishaba mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Oh, some captures. Great. Definitely have enough for a grand
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupishaba mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupishaba mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
This time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupishaba mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Oh, some captures. Great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupishaba mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Oh, some captures. Great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupishaba mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Oh, some captures. Great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this
How many Rupishaba mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Oh, some captures. Great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupishaba mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Oh, some captures. Great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupishaba mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rubishibaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rubishibaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property
Our
in town?
recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rubishibaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rubishibaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
How many Rubishibaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rubishibaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the
Elazar is a
heartbeat of the
truly
world.
troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rubishibaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rubishibaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rubishibaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
It's so nice to de-stress.
How many Rubishibaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand
How
feast
many
this time.
Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can
Elazar is
buy
a
a
truly
property in town?
troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent
How
catch
many
was
Rupeshabah
great.
mushrooms do I need to
Definitely
sell
have enough for a
before I
grand
can
feast
finally
this
buy
time.
a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
For a grand feast this time.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
It's so nice to de-stress.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Rupeshabaha mushrooms do I need to
Elazar is
sell
a
before I
truly
can finally buy a
troublesome
property in
illness.
town?
Our recent capture was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
For a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent capture was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent capture was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
How many Rupeshabaha mushrooms do I need to sell?
Elazar is a
before I
truly
can buy property in
troublesome
town?
illness.
Our recent capture was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome
How
illness.
many Rupeshabaha mushrooms do I need to sell
Our
before I can
recent
finally
capture
buy a
was
property
great.
in town?
Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent capture was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabaha mushrooms do I need to
Our
sell
recent
before I
capture
can
was
finally buy a
great.
property in town?
Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabaha mushrooms do I need to sell
Our recent
before I can
capture
finally
was
buy a
great.
property in town?
Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar
It's
is a
so
truly
nice to
troublesome
de-stress.
illness.
Our recent capture was great. Definitely
How
have enough
many
for a grand feast
Rupeshabaha
this time.
mushrooms do I buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
It's so nice to
How
de-stress.
many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in
Our
town?
recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Should we really be off work this early?
Definitely have
There is
Elazar
still a lot
truly
left to do.
troublesome illness.
Rupa Shibah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough
Elazar
for
is a
grand
truly
feast.
troublesome illness.
How many Rupa Shibah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent catch was great.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
It's so nice to
How many
de-stress.
Rupa Shibah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupa Shibah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in
If you
town?
lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
This time.
How many Rupa Shibah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupa Shibah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupa Shibah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Should we really be off work this early?
How many Rupa
There is still a
Shibah
lot
mushrooms
left to
I need
do.
sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupa Shibah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
It's so nice to de-stress.
Elazar is a truly
How
troublesome
many Rupa
illness.
Shibah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How
Should
many
we really
Rupa
be
Shibah
off work this
mushrooms do I
early?
need to sell before I can
There is still a lot left to do.
Our recent capture was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshiva mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent capture was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
It's so nice to de-stress.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshiva mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent capture was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshiva mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent capture was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Should we really be off work this early?
How many Rupeshiva
There is still a
mushrooms
lot
do I
left
need
to do.
sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent capture was great.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshiva mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent capture was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
It's so nice to de-stress.
How many Rupeshiva mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent capture was great.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshiva mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent capture was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshiva mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent capture was great.
Elazar is a truly
Definitely have enough for a
troublesome
grand feast
illness.
this time.
How many Rupeshiva mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property?
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupeshiva mushrooms do I need to sell before I can
recent
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the
mushrooms do I
world.
need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent catch?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
It's so nice to de-stress.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Should we really be off work this early?
How many Rupeshabah
There is still a
mushrooms do I
lot
need
left to
sell
do.
before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch? Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell
Elazar is
before
a truly
I can buy a
troublesome
property in town?
illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Should we really be
Elazar is
off
a
work this
truly
early?
troublesome illness.
There is still a lot left to do.
Mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
It's so nice to de-stress.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in
Definitely have enough
town?
for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need
Should
to
we
sell
really be
before I
off
can
work this
finally buy a
early?
property in town?
There is still a lot left to do.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can
Definitely have
finally buy
enough
a
for a grand
property
feast
in
this
town?
time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property
Our
in town?
recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can
Elazar
finally
is a
buy
truly
property in town?
troublesome illness. Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Before I can finally buy a property in
Recent
town?
catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch?
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town? How many Rupeshabah
Elazar
mushrooms
is
do
a
I need to
truly
sell
troublesome
before I can
illness.
buy a property in
Our
town?
recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can
Elazar is a
buy a
truly
property in town?
troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a
Elazar
property
is
in
a
town?
truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome.
Should we really be off work this early?
Buy a property in
There
town?
is still a lot left to do.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
It's so nice to de-stress.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property
Elazar
in
is a
town?
truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many rupees
Elazar is a
mushrooms do I
truly
need to sell
troublesome
before I can
illness.
finally buy a property in town?
It's so nice to de-stress.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand
Elazar is
feast
a
this
truly
time.
troublesome illness.
How many rupees mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent catch was great.
Elazar is a
Definitely have
truly
enough for a grand
troublesome
feast this time.
illness.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
How many rupees mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly
Our
troublesome
recent catch
illness.
was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many rupees mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
It's so nice to de-stress.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many rupees mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great.
How many rupees mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many rupees mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many rupees mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy
If
a
you
property
lie
in
on the
town?
grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many rupees mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Definitely
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property
Elazar
in
is a
town?
truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in
Elazar
town?
is a truly troublesome illness.
It's so nice to de-stress.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar
Should we
is a
really be
truly
off work this
troublesome
early?
illness.
There is still a lot left to do.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome
If you lie on the
illness.
grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast.
Elazar is a truly
How
troublesome
many
illness.
Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Finally buy a property in town.
Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
It's so nice to de-stress.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough
How
for a
many Rupeshabaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupeshabaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupeshabaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can
If you
finally
lie
buy a
on the
property in
grass,
town?
you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great.
How many Rupeshabaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rupeshabaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Should we really be off work this
Elazar
early?
is a truly
There is
troublesome
still a lot
illness.
left to do.
I can finally buy a property in town.
Our recent catch was great.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
It's so nice to de-stress.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the
Elazar
world.
is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Our recent catch was great. Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Our recent catch was great.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
It's so nice to de-stress.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
How many Rupeshabah mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Yesterday, a total of 5 dustbirds flew by.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first. Oh.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... Well, I'd prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
a little drowsy? But wait, how'd you know that she'd be okay this time, Tainari?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that she could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that she would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsol's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious? That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you. Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Tevat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you. When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneol are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment. Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her and she'll answer any questions you may have. No. I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Yesterday, a total of 5 dusk birds flew by.
Our recent catch was great. We definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
How many Rubish Bomb mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a proper...
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Our recent catch was
Yesterday, a
great.
total of
We
5
definitely have enough
dusk
for a grand
birds
feast this
flew
time.
by.
Next on the agenda,
properly in town?
we're way behind schedule. It's so nice to de-stress.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area. Alicia, are you alright?
So hungry.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first. Huh? Wait, why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden? Anyway, let's go look around. There's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Into the wind.
Next on the agenda... Next on the agenda... We're way behind schedule.
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Order guide you.
The wind knows me. Clouds hide. The birds come!
Huh? Teamwork is dreamwork!
Access denied. All hail!
Adventure time!
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Time to go! Windstrider!
meet again, traveler.
The Abyss Herald! What are you planning to do in this strange place?
Strange place. Plotting. You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you.
Everybody stand back!
Next on the agenda.
Solidify! This is order.
As one with wind and cloud!
Let's light it up!
Into the wind!
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your brother. Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial? His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in his eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon. The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless. But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here. Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
Ah, so sweet.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that? Are you okay? That's really not like you. Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's alright first. Whoa! Wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
No, I actually do believe what the Traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendroarchon. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me. Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tighnari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul. Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later. All right, we're up, traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tainari came to visit.
Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already washed it. Oh, it smells amazing. And the box is a nice touch, too.
Are you already finished cooking? Smells delicious. Even though everything you mentioned, it took me... You should know...
So why does...
The ingredients used... Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can... Naturally, anyone who can establish...
Makes sense.
That was primarily taking in... Not to worry, technically... I must admit...
Whoa!
As a member of the Ritawe Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and the... Which is why I must... If only my... I am currently in the stage of... Sages have said that... That's why we...
Whoa!
Of course I do. However, I believe that... But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy.
What's so strange?
Well, it's...
Huh.
Yes. The sages say that wisdom implies... Yes. The fact that the people... I was born in... I studied hard, but then... It was in... Back then.
So...
Sorry. If you two are ever... There's no need to be...
Now that we know Hypatia...
Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Off we go! Adventure time! Hup, hup.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher, and that it's your duty to combat the effects of... As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know once.
And how long will I... Do you mean to... If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the Academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. How about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Immorta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this very item is the basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise, so I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! But wait, before that... That's right! Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Thanks, Tainari. All right, let's go!
Farewell, and good luck to you both.
The rainforest is the best place to live.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Or not. The rainforest is the best place to live.
Let's go find some treasure.
I think I'll start with these questions.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
The rainforest is the best place to live.
For the next interview, I think I'll start with these questions.
I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful. Thanks for waiting here just to see us.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend, not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you.
Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave, I have something for you.
Oh? What is it?
It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My handwriting is a little,
Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever...
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville. Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
Let's light it up! No. Join me on an adventure. Adventure time!
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, as long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities, such as Sumeru City and Port Ormuz.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty...
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kinda looks like a leash.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try. May the mighty God bless it. Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh.
Exactly. That is the... And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about... 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling us. Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Huh? Paimon doesn't sense anything. The Akasha didn't respond to Paimon's question. Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh. Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea! But what are you going to ask it? Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know... You too? Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of... Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. He's from Sumeru, and even has a Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's... Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me.
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the...
Here! This is a letter from Tainari...
Oh, let me see. Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So...
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise. Sorry, the Akasha...
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be...
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors.
But...
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ID. And besides, you two in this world, take me for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari...
Okay.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like, hey, come on, this is a survival...
Oh, Paimon's expert... So what do we do now? Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own...
Let's document everything.
Adventure time!
Don't you think my craftsmanship deserves it?
we go!
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine...
Please do not worry. I may know in Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade...
Corps of 30?
Supposedly, Asfand. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you're welcome. I wish you two the...
Alright, off to the Citadel of Razor we go!
Adventure time!
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
I see. So, Catherine's the one. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the
Wait, seriously?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since, though, it isn't just us.
Oh? What?
Just take the in their eyes. Because of the Academia, not to mention that...
Really?
Ha! But...
Alright.
Is there a new request from the Academia? This new shipment of items is also ridiculously...
Seems Asfand was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, panicked by what the man journeyed in despair.
Okay.
And then, at that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, oh, Archons, along your journey, we were in...
Yeah, thanks, Dunyarzad.
Of course. I'm terribly sorry, but...
Hey, wait! It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now. You think... this stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can...
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple... Yes, that's her.
Yeah!
Quick, after her!
That should keep him... We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there's some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run. Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
All right.
Just take my word for it.
Off we go. It always brightens my day.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait! Stand down, Dia!
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happen...
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's no...
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to. Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man, since this definitely won't be your last escapade. So, I'll let you hide.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've...
I'm fine.
My ladies.
I'm sorry for worrying you too.
Sure!
Ha! Well, if it is word on the street.
Nah, you get...
You got it. Huh? Isn't...
Thank you, sir. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Yeah, we're already super grateful for everything you...
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. Hey, come on! Paimon has personal preferences too, you know. Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh?
Yes, it was when I was stuck inside my younger self. Then one night, at that moment...
Dunyarzad. Really? Of course. course. Wow, dinner's on. What? Huh? Then... Then...
After that, the voice said, although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Tevat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Tevat. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for...
What's...
It's Lesser Lord Kus... It's actually an old... I heard everyone was... But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia actively... Maybe they see Lesser Lord...
Aww.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day. But I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face.
Yes. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up.
Sure. That's quite the trip, though.
No, that would be too much.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk...
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You just can't get the atmosphere here. Just can't beat the atmosphere here.
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not. Let's go find some treasure. Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me.
You just can't beat the atmosphere here.
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
You just can't beat the atmosphere here.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from? No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
You just can't beat the atmosphere here.
Oh, ow! ow! Where did that come from?
I went on my fair share of crazy adventures back in the day.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
Your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Ow! Where did that come from?
Well, your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Let's go find some treasure.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
Your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
I went on my fair share of crazy adventures back in the day.
Don't you remember your adventure?
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go!
Well, your perspective is just tunnel
Your
visioning.
theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
Share of crazy adventures back in the day.
Or not.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady? Your theory is
Let's
just
go
putting
find
the
some
cart
treasure.
before the horse.
Well, your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
I went on my fair share of crazy adventures back in the day.
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
Don't you remember your adventure?
Or not.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Well, your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
I went on my fair share of crazy adventures back in the day.
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go!
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
Well, your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
I went on my fair share of crazy adventures back in the day.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Ow!
Well,
Where did that come
your
from?
perspective is just tunnel visioning.
I went on my fair share of crazy adventures back in the day.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady? Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Well, your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
Good things come to those who don't wait around.
Just putting the
That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me.
Your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
Or not.
Well, your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
Oh, ow!
Your theory is
Where did
just
that
putting
come
the cart
from?
before the horse.
My fair share of crazy adventures back in the day.
Well, your perspective.
Benny's Adventure
is just
Team,
tunnel visioning.
assemble!
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Well, your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Well, your
Benny's Adventure Team,
is just tunnel
assemble!
visioning.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Well, your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go!
Your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
Well, your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Don't you remember your adventure plans?
Let's go find some treasure!
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Back in the day.
Well, your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
Perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Oh,
Well,
ow!
your
Where did that come from?
perspective is just tunnel visioning.